Ini kalau gue udah buka start stream gitu ya kan. Tinggal cek titik gitu. Udah sudah
Anjir,
sudah selesai aja. Ya,
udah.
udah. Ya salah gimana sih? Halo teman-teman, selamat datang di streaming ini. Hari ini kita akan lanjutin sesuai dengan judul, yaitu nge-quest story-nya Arataki Itto. Ya, demi mengejar quest story di Sumeru dan mengejar quest story quest kayak astagfirullah. Dan mengejar quest Arkon di Chasm gitu. Seperti halo, halo berlian seperti biasa ya. Bye. Ya, thank you. Gak apa-apa. Halo Reza Dwi. Ya, ngomong sekarang aku saat ini ditemenin eh di PC sama orang gabut. Lebih enak disebut siapa?
Radit.
Radit. Oke, kita ditemenin sama Mas Radit, anjir Mas Radit. Ya udahlah ya.
Mas Radit.
Semua orang di
Keren
Discord
banget bro
makan
itu.
duit aku sebutnya Mas anjir, entah cewek cowok atau bodo amat lah ya. Ya,
Berwibawa umatku.
jadi begitu. Jadi ya make sure to sahabat kopi dan teh untuk menikmati streaming ini. Aduh, agak sedikit beribet anjir. Awal lah ya. Rada beda ya, intinya kalian komen aja tetap bacain lah. Salah anjir kan lupa. Ya, kita langsung klaim aja. Ini quest story. Quest story-nya sih Arataki Itto nih. Katanya sih Arataki Itto tuh cuma mainin kumbang ya, dia nggak tahu juga deh. Mari kita lihat apakah betul.
Main kumbang. Pertama dianggap teroris.
Terus,
Ternyata cuma penyuka kumbang.
waduh,
Iya. Penyuka kumbang dong. Kujo chicken.
ada 1778 udah lumayan sih ini suaranya volumenya.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
Oh,
It's rather pathetic to force a conversation
cek satu, oke mantap.
just to occupy silence.
Lanjut. Lah kita ngobrol dulu sama Catherine.
Iya, kan udah gue bilang. Tuh kan kumbang.
Kumbang.
Di awal aja udah ada kumbang.
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission. The assignment is both urgent and dangerous. After assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Just another day on the job for us!
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the
Oni
name of
muda. Tenang
Arataki
aja, dia hanya
Itto.
suka kumbang.
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns
Real.
on their heads?
Gak bohong.
That's
Literally,
correct.
penyuka kumbang.
This
Penyuka
particular Oni is
kumbang.
quite vocal and audacious, so he
Iya,
already
penyuka
has
kumbang
quite the
doang.
reputation on the
Percaya,
streets.
sumpah.
That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind. So it
Lumayan
came as a
berisik.
surprise to
Kujo
learn that he has
chicken.
recently been accused of stealing
Anjir.
things, and
Orang lewat
sometimes
doang
even whisking away
disangka
the people
merampok sama
themselves.
penculikan, anjir heran
But it
dah gue.
doesn't end there. When
Kan
the
udah gue
Tenryou
bilang kan,
Commission
dianggap
dispatched a
teror.
Doshin to
Dianggapnya
apprehend him,
teroris anjir.
he assaulted
Gila
the
anjir.
Doshin before
Setara
making
teroris
getaway
cowok
with
gila
his
memang bener-bener.
accomplices.
Tapi tidak segila sets akademia yang mengurung ini sih, yang mengurung Kusanali sih. Itu lebih gila lagi sih. Kalau bocil apa
Itu
itu?
bisa apa
Bocil
loh?
toko Satsu. Halo Bang, halo. Selamat datang di streaming dan semoga betah.
To bring this Oni in. No problemo. This does sound like a job for the traveler. He'll be back with that Oni in no time.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This
Oni ini
Oni
punya
also
vision.
happens
Kita
to hold
udah
the
tahu lah
vision,
ya.
and
Pakai
is the leader
nana.
of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
Aku
Warnanya
aku
coklat.
nggak punya pengalaman tawaran antar geng. Dia punya geng, aku punya Paimon.
Dia punya
On second thought, Kaima will
Lu bilang Paimon itu senjata paling
Honor wants
berbahaya
to be
gitu.
as in a gang
Iya, paling
Aku
berbahaya.
punya Paimon. Aku harus tunduk.
Aku punya ini.
We are still investigating
Punya
Arataki
ini,
Itto's
literally.
potential motives
Aku
behind
punya
his
Paimon.
existence, as well as his current whereabouts.
Hei, kamu
Ini
Dek,
game apa, Bang? Ini
kamu berani-berani
game
sekali
game.
melawan kami. Kamu punya apa? Aku punya Paimon.
Aku punya Paimon.
But
Tuh,
please ask
ditanya
around
itu
in the
game
streets
apa
as
ini,
well.
Bang?
Aduh.
There will likely be others more familiar
Ini
with
namanya
Ito's
Genshin
circumstances than
Impact.
I am.
Ini game apa?
Who can
Yes,
provide
ini
you with
Genshin
useful
Impact ya,
information.
sesuai dengan judul. Game paling ramah dan paling menyenangkan seantero Tevat. Kok Tevat sih?
Terang.
Terang, bodo amat.
Hmm?
Coba bagiku ini
Aku
game yang
udah
asik.
amat dia tuh.
Thank you. I will await
Asik.
your return.
Tapi
Add
tapi
Astra
tidak
as
bagi
a
eksplorasinya.
Ya, haha.
Ya, yang benar asik, Bang. Asik tentu saja.
Sesuai.
Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this
Sesuai.
Arataki Itto guy and figure out where
Eh.
he might have run off to.
Arataki Itto? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. And to be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it. Okay, well, I mean, not that surprised.
Kaget kayak gimana? Wow, aku kaget.
Itu kan game kartun, Bang.
Bukan game
Halah, game kartun. Iya, iya sih, game kartun sih. Ya udah sih. Gimana apa?
Nggak salah.
Iya nggak salah kan, animasi juga kan. Jadi ya sudah lah ya.
Ya, yang penting enjoy aja lah.
Oh.
Lu enjoy game, lu bisa seneng sama dengan game itu bagus.
Yo,
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
Kecuali lo
not
emang gak suka
exactly.
kartun mungkin. masa lu nggak mungkin?
He's just
Dia nggak bener.
very
Nggak bener.
overbearing in
Maksudnya
everything he
kayak masih.
does. So,
Kan nggak
on the
mungkin
one
juga lu
hand,
nggak suka
he's a
Doraemon
larger-than-life
misalnya.
kind of guy.
Animasi itu.
But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and
Animasi.
lose control.
Doraemon ada 3D-nya sekarang, coy, real, no fake.
I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself. I keep a pretty good eye on
Pengangguran.
the tap.
Dia
When someone
pengangguran.
asks for it, he's willing to
Dia
lend a helping
pengangguran.
hand, but other than that,
Literally
he's just out
kerjaannya
making
cuma
a scene with the kids on the street
aduin
or his gang.
itu doang. Apa sih namanya? Lupa lagi kan gua. Apa sih namanya?
Apa? Api. Halo Api, selamat datang. Ada bilang 3D? Tentu saja ada.
Doraemon versi 3D, Bang.
If I had to guess, his lack of income finally
Nggak,
drove him to do
dia
something
nggak
more
nonton jangan.
drastic to make ends meet.
Is it just Paimon or is this Itto fellow
Lumayan tuh
starting to
story-nya.
sound pretty weird?
I'm afraid that I don't have much
Oh,
else to
well.
tell you.
Nonton sih kalau gua.
He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively
Dia
than
nggak tahu,
myself.
Cok. Dia nggak tahu, Cok. Bagaimana kita harus memberitahunya? Emot ketawa.
Perhaps you could try asking around.
No, ada bocil ketawa. Tidak, kakak. Ya lanjut, sekarang berarti kita nyarian. Ya, BTW ada Ian guys, selamat datang Ian.
Arataki Itto? Oh yeah. I heard about
Huh? How can you...
No, perhaps you misunderstand me.
Dilema dia
When I said he
bodoh-bodohnya
could
sama,
never do
sama,
anything
bener.
dastardly, maybe a story will
Enggak sih.
explain it
Kok
better.
dibilang lemah enggak?
So,
Kok
he
dibilang
used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets. Kids, being kids, aren't
Lah, iya.
exactly the
Kenapa
most
tuh
difficult to
kira-kira?
outsmart. I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at here. He used to lose all the time. Sometimes...
On purpose, though.
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, I won! I finally won!
Anjir. Lah streaming. Lah,
And so
baru
on.
sadar.
Then he took
Nah,
the
dia baru
kid's
sadar.
candy as his prize
Aku
and
dari
he
tadi
hid
aku
right
aku
there
baru
in front
mulai
of him.
sih Ian. Waktu kowe nge-WA itu aku baru mulai streaming. Ya setidaknya sih baru sekitar 10 menit yang lalu sih. Ya tadi sama aja. Streaming.
Ugh, that's just
Dani
plain
Wangsaf.
wrong.
Infokan
Alah,
dulu
kok yang
kali.
Wangsaf anjir.
Dan di WhatsApp.
He did take it way too far that
Kok yang
time.
Wangsaf duluan
The
anjir,
kid started
ngawur.
crying, so I
Tahu
stepped
enggak
in
sih
and
aku
gave
tuh
him
lagi
time to
ini
scold.
lagi talking aku sambil buka HP ngeliat nanyain nih nanyain something gitu kan. Ya udah aku sambil baca sambil ngetik gitu kan. Kurang multitasking apa cuy?
Dan di WhatsApp.
He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and playing again as if nothing had ever happened.
Ini kenapa malah anjir ini lagu ini ya? Lagu yang lagu enggak kurang tahu juga sih tapi ya I don't know lah. Aku gak begitu hafal liriknya dan gue juga nggak tahu iramanya kayak gimana. Jadi ya skip.
In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds?
He doesn't
Wah
sound
Dani
like a bad
Allah
guy at all.
alim.
In fact, he kinda
Dani
sounds
kamu
like the
Cina,
man of integrity.
astagfirullahalazim. Kok kalian rasis sih?
Cindo.
Aku
Dia
tuh
Cindo.
aku tuh orang pribumi asli. Ya kan?
Asik.
Asli cuy. Ya.
Orang Sukabumi, kita
Bodo amat lah ya.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryo Commission. So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really
Pribumi
has messed up
apa?
big time, then he should
Tuh,
face the
ditanyain tuh.
consequences just like
Kiki.
anyone
Kok
else.
bagi duit? Oh enak perbaiki PC lah halah. Tidak. PC kamu bukan PC
Tidak.
saya. Pertama, kedua. Daripada buat benerin PC mending rakit PC.
Asik. Kayak punya duit aja.
Begitu. Ya udah sih hibrid. Iya parah. Hibrid. Ini hibrid tuh bukan sebuah suku, tapi itu sebuah kelebihan. Lu orang nih, lu bisa bahasa Sunda, bahasa Jawa, bisa bahasa Bali, gitu kan, bisa bahasa Inggris, itu kurang apa lagi, nikmat apa yang kau dustakan, gitu kan? Ya setidaknya sih.
Bisa bahasa Jepang nggak?
Nggak bisa.
Kiki.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
Kata mama aku kalau orang nyuruh diriku untuk melakukan sesuatu berarti orang tersebut akan memberikanku dana. Semudah itukah perkataannya? Tidak bisa seperti itu.
Susah sekali.
Susah.
Apa ini alasan?
Ini perkataan mamamu itu sangatlah hoax. Mengapa? Karena pemerintah ingin menurunkan dana itu kan harus berlapis-lapis dulu dan susah dong. Tidak bisa. Gitu ya. Nah, kalau nggak nurut ntar ku pasangin nama itu tuh yang cowok berbibir besar tuh. Ya udah jualan di YouTube shop dulu. What the fuck? Anjir gue ngeri juga ya ngomong orang berbibir besar anjir. Ya kalau lu tahu lah ya. Aduh.
ARATAKI ITTO. Of course I know him.
Bir
We've been
besar
trying
ya.
to... We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help,
Ada saja.
including the...
Ada
Says
saja.
that Arataki Itto hasn't done anything seriously bad. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd
Bibir
never
besar.
have put so many people
Ya
on the
bibirnya
case.
besar.
For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers.
Berbibir besar, waduh. Open jasa joki bagi yang
Iya.
ingin PC-nya dirusak dalam waktu kurang dari 10 menit.
What's
Untung
most
nggak punya
frustrating
PC.
is that he then managed to escape along with his entire
Mending buat
gang.
gua PC-nya.
He must have been planning the whole thing.
Coba
Of
tinggal
course he
casing.
did.
Kenapa?
He's
Bisa
never
gua
had a
jual.
Mora to his
Asik.
name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real
Iya, iya.
job. Word is that after scrounging as for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we
2 menit udah cukup.
confiscated
Oh
his
iya dong,
vision
tinggal
during the
banting kok
vision
dari
hunt
lantai 2
decree.
ke 1. Enggak, dari 2 ke 0.
At the time,
0
Arataki
atau 1.
Itto put up
1 deh
quite a
kayaknya.
fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources,
Paling
and in the
balik-balik ke
end, we
lantai
had to
1
enlist
ngeliat
the
PC.
vision hunt
Wow.
was a mistake. But we never
RTX
expected that he would go to such
460 udah
extreme
hancur.
lengths to take revenge on.
He does sound a little unstable. Just like people have been
Tas
saying.
yang beli
If the
460.
two of you are able to capture
Orang kaya.
Arataki Itto, please
Thanks for all the
Demi
10 menit
game
udah
doang.
cukup, alah. Mau tahu nggak cara merusak PC dengan baik dan benar gitu, dan tidak perlu 10 menit pertama. Di menit pertama kamu buka baut-bautnya, terus di menit kedua
Nokia.
kamu buka casing di buka kipas di prosesor, dan di menit 2:30 detik kamu ambil prosesornya, dan di menit 2:45 detik kamu gores itu pin prosesor atau pin di motherboardnya gitu. Gesek tuh sampai bener-bener gepeng. Jadi dah selesai, PC kamu rusak, alhamdulillah wa syukurillah. Tapi urusan kerugian itu tanggung sendiri.
Katanya apa tadi?
Berapa? Tahu ya.
Pakai Nokia katanya lempar. Katanya lempar pakai Nokia
Nggak
aja udah cukup, Cok.
nggak cukup.
Enggak dong. Nokia itu
Menit
enteng.
kelima telepon WhatsApp Dani. Ya, menit ke-6 Dani memberikan solusi, dan menit ke-7 mencoba diagnosis, dan menit ke-9 menyerah, dan keesokan harinya dibawa ke tukang servis. Dan minggu ke-3 masih dalam proses. Bodo amat. Tinggal lempel pakai
bodo
nggak
amat.
bisa dari info nomor Dani, link ada di bio lah. Nih nomor aku guys, catat ya, 0851 0838 333333 tuh. Nomor asli.
Oh, alat.
Ya kali lah anjir. Atau nomornya Yan nih guys, 0838 393333 29222. Itu
Ada yang marah tuh. Ada yang marah tuh.
kon.
Lu buat sendiri ya gitu.
Itu story-nya kayak siapa ya? Waduh, iya ya bener ya, story-nya kayak mirip-mirip ya. Siapa ya? Gak tau ya, aku itu story-nya itu apa ya, Bas? Story-nya tuh apa namanya anjir?
Player Genshin.
Aduh, gue lupa lagi. Itu story-nya aku ngarang, guys. Mama aku di doxing player Genshin. Aku tidak merasa ngedoxing siapapun ya. Kecuali nomor teleponnya.
Ya, lu.
Real guys, kalau kalian pengen nomor teleponnya Yan, silahkan donate 500 juta.
Woi.
Nice.
Berlebihan.
Nggak ada yang mau juga donate 500 juta anjir. Kalau kamu kira akanku blokir Shopee Food, what up? Masalah gini mas, aku nggak pernah beli di Shopee Food. Kedua, aku nggak pernah beli di GoFood. Dan ketiga, aku nggak pernah beli makanan dari online. I mean dari.
Kita sama.
Dan jangan ngomong nggak ada yang donate. Ntar sekarang ini donate malah disuruh promos. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Emosi.
Masalahnya gini, itu kan kalau yang donate gitu kan donate dari iklan-iklan slot gacor gitu kan, memang di luar ranah ya, maksudnya di luar kendali kita ya. Jadi ya kalau
Dunia
masuk
lu.
ya wes lah ya gitu kan. Mau gimana?
Ada yang kena sponsor
Iya,
Oh,
ada
apa
sih.
tuh yang
Him again.
gambar Zeus
Sure.
pakai
I have answers.
ya,
We've already
apa
done some
yang kayak
ada,
gitu?
investigation
cuman
for the
emang
Tenryo Commission.
rada ngeri
But
juga sih.
Mau
first,
nggak
do you have enough
Aku
more to
bayar
cover the
loh,
fee?
bayarannya bagus, bla 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 bla.
Masalahnya ya kalau
Tolak kan?
soal slot judi online ini tuh gak tau kenapa ya, aku tuh waktu kemarin tuh dapat waktu kemarin minggu kemarin lagi dapat abis sholat Jumat tuh, balik sholat Jumat gitu kan, baru aja duduk gitu gue buka HP gitu kan,
Baru stay halal disuruhnya
ya kan,
haram.
terus buka HP itu kan di WhatsApp tuh ada tulisan P gitu kan, nge-spam tuh P. Jawab pesan aku penting. Kesel dong anjir, terus kulihat nomornya dari luar negeri, langsung ku jawab aja. Pak P palalu gitu kan. Terus di bawahnya aku jawab lagi gini. Penting, cuman promosi judi online yang penting bangsa tuh gitu. Dan dia gak balas, dia baca tapi dia udah gak balas lagi gitu.
Penting buat dia kali. Maksudnya penting buat dia kali, kerjaan dia itu berarti.
Iya, masalahnya dia ngomong itu masalahnya habis sholat Jumat, Mas. Gue baru datang sholat Jumat, belum juga
Iya,
ngapa-ngapain. Gue baru lihat WhatsApp gitu, ngeliatin jawab pesanku cepetan penting gitu kan. Kesel anjir. Orang datang minimal salam gitu, assalamualaikum. Ini biasa kalau orang yang jawab ku tinggalin beberapa jam anjir.
Dulu kan aduh. Itu kalau di grup WhatsApp orang yang ngomong P di awal conversation itu udah dianggap anak bab.
Tapi pihak sananya incar streamer lagi ada seluruh sih. Contohnya korban Sangkori yang menarik. Ada tuh dramanya katanya kena hack kalau nggak di endorse. Waduh. Oh iya, beberapa jam setelah Dani info beliau kena uang shop, selalu kemudian aku juga kedapetan. Nah, gitu Mel lagi gitu Yan. Bapak diminta menghadap admin. Waduh. Apa nih si Yan?
Gue udah mandi.
Malmel, aku ini
Guys.
lanang. Alah. Tapi kan kamu tinggal di US,
Salah
kamu
orang.
bisa mengubah gendermu sesuai keinginan.
What the hell? Duit, masalahnya duit.
Gak apa-apa. Misal nih lagi gue bad mood nih, gue mau ganti gender gitu kan. Kan bisa aja.
Murah,
Kalau di US ya, kalau di Indonesia digeplak ntar kalian.
I've heard all about your travels. After
Iya,
everything,
siapa yang mau
a
ganti
one-off
gender di
payment of
Indonesia?
397,000 mora upfront.
Dihujat trans
Plus a further
nanti.
5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Itto is successfully caught and brought to justice.
Whoa, that's crazy expensive.
Nggak perlu duit sih.
Hold on, I wasn't finished.
Di
It just
apa
so
tuh?
happens the initial fee has
What
already been
the
paid in full by the
hell?
Tenryo
Nggak salah.
Commission, and as for that amount,
Nggak salah.
I'll settle things with the
Gak
Adventures
perlu
Guild.
duit sih, tinggal di
Jakarta.
bio, tinggal
So,
pasang si
from the way I
aja
see
udah
it,
kelar
You guys are getting
Transjakarta.
a pretty nice deal.
Waduh. Wah, Mel ternyata nge-hack akun lain. Waduh. Wah, Mel ternyata nge-hack akun Ian.
Now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale.
Ayolah Ian, streaming lagi Ian.
A long,
Okay,
long
cutscene.
time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni.
Main bagus
They
cutscene
were
ini.
the best of friends. The crimson
Ceritanya ada
Oni
dua
looked
Oni.
fierce,
Apa
but was
gitu?
gentle like
Namaku
the
Ian.
humans. The
Iannya
blue
mana?
Oni looked human,
Cutscene
Ian
dulu
but
bentar.
was
Ian.
reclusive, like an Oni. The crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the blue Oni said to the crimson Oni,
Gue disummon.
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You'll come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
as planned, the crimson Oni chased the blue Oni away. The crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the crimson Oni went to tell the blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about the little blue Oni?
Waspadalah sosok merah. Waduh. Nama aku Ian, tapi kenapa banyak yang milih manggil Ian? Gak tahu. Ya udah, aku bakal manggil kamu Diorit, Bang. Kata aku main waspadalah sosok merah. Oke, kita sudah kembali dan cutscene sudah selesai. Akan berbicara. Mani baik di legenda tidak begitu.
I suppose the blue Oni simply disappeared,
Ya, ini kan
never
di
to be seen again.
game
Only the Crimson Oni
fiksional.
remain now.
Nggak harus mirip-mirip lah.
Tidak begitu. Tapi di Genshin begitu.
Ya, di
Boleh.
Si satir.
What? The blue Oni was just an innocent little kid.
Ini Paiman bisa nangis, guys.
Oni biru siapa?
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Itto is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni.
Kalau kata seorang sih cuman game aja. Waduh.
What I'm trying to tell
Apa
you
tuh?
is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
But how could he do that? After the blue Oni's sacrifice? That would
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is, according to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet the Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto chose to flee in that direction. Don't
Mau
mention
itu
it.
kapan?
I'm just doing my duty.
wait. Paimon
Oh,
still has a
the
question.
way.
If Arataki Itto has given in to his bad side,
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength.
Oh,
Whether or not you'll be
way.
able to
Waduh.
handle him.
okay. But what's up with people throwing beans at
Oh,
Oni?
the way.
Ah, yes. Now that you
Ya
mention
coy,
it,
real.
I
Oh,
seem to
the
recall
way.
that Arataki Itto is
OTW
allergic to
ketemu
beans.
Oni.
In fact, all
Itto,
Oni will avoid beans,
Kokoni Sanjo.
but especially Itto. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him.
Sinnya kok
If you could
Oni
weaken him a
yang-
bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Nanti
Cutscene-nya
dicek
kok
warna merah.
oninya merah, kok ditampilnya nggak begitu. Waduh.
Tenang,
Pakai
nanti dicek
nanya.
ada warna krem. Enggak, canda-canda.
At least nggak Purina hideng ya.
Right. Knowing our
Purina.
target's weakness will make
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. Of course, I will charge the
Gunanya
Adventurers
fix-
Guild a
fix
fair and
item
reasonable
Kurireng.
rate for the beans.
Kurireng.
Kurireng anjir. Pokoknya mah kalau misalnya entar udah sampai di quest story-nya Purina, gue mau pakai pakai thumbnail Purina ireng lah, bodo amat gue mah.
Lah, jangan gitu, Cok.
Ya setuju ngaku, aduh, ngacung anjing. Ngacung.
sneaky. But also,
Ramaikan
Jangan
lalu
serius
hitamkan.
nih, pakai food.
let's head to Yashiori Island and
Ya, ramaikan
pakai
lalu
Purina hitam.
hitamkan.
Nggak ada kata balik ya.
Jadi kita kesini guys, ke Sagonomi.
Kalongan.
What Purireng Pokalongan.
Kalongan. Pintar.
You want to use
Kalongan anjir. Aduh.
Tahu nggak guys, apa yang lebih penting dari yang penting guys? Tahu nggak? Toilet dulu.
Aku nggak tahu.
Toilet dulu kamu tahu.
Boleh. AFK 5 menit. kurang tahu. Apa yang bisa lebih penting dari kepentingan? Oh, Bang Dani lagi toilet.
Halo Bang Dani, halo. Selamat siang
Nah, udah balik
waktu
kok.
Spanyol. Amin waktu Jerman.
Bang Dani tersumun
Ke
setelah
spirit
Fikri.
dikit dia, halah. Gimik banget kamu.
What the
Tezeknya baru mau ngetik biasanya kalau Dani sih tembus 5 jam. Halah. Ini apa namanya?
Waduh,
Yan, minimal jangan mengirimkan berita bohong lah.
hoax itu
To Detective
Hoak,
Cisco,
hukumannya berat.
should be
hoak,
somewhere around
hoak,
here.
hoak, hoak. Ada mana sih?
Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track? Look, there's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy.
Oh, ada
Let's
anunya
keep moving
guys.
forward.
Ada apa namanya?
Apa ini?
Ada anunya. Ntar. Aduh. Apa sih Brit? Halah, cocote. Itu cewek Itu cewek di atas mau apa sih?
Quit following me.
Lama.
Fury.
There are more footprints here. He should be just up ahead.
Mana anjir gitu? Asli cuy, bising banget.
Dikit aja.
Oh, udah deh.
Wait, could that be him? Is that Arataki Itto? He doesn't seem to be looking. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can.
Hah,
Eh,
petak umpet.
Bang.
Hey, who's sneaking around over there? Come on, show yourself.
Aduh,
We've been spotted.
kamu ketahuan. Jadi kita ngapain sih sebenarnya?
dia itu tinggal ditimpuk doang.
Ditimpuk kok nggak nimpuk?
Too slow.
Wait, could
Tinggal
that be him?
ditimpuk. Tapi
Doesn't seem
apa?
to be looking. It'll save a
Diam
lot
gitu
of
loh.
hassle.
Jangan sampai ketahuan. Tuh tadi ada apa tuh? Klik kiri atau Tuh apa nggak baca. Tekan untuk menggerak.
Oh, oke. Paham gue.
Kelemahannya itu adalah apa ya? Bawang kah? Mungkin lupa.
Beans!
Nah lo,
Are you
Fix
okay?
it.
What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this badly.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up. I've got it under control. It's all right. I got this. Just gotta tough it out.
Alerginya apa sih?
I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
Enggak sadar masih makan lautan fonten. Waduh.
Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Hey, whoa. Take it easy. Just stop with the beans, okay? So you're here to bring me in. Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. Nope. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Ya antam pakai dual blade. Waduh. Pakai kacang, Bang.
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves. Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission.
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly he took a commission to bring you back.
Wah, lagi kena kan.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Ito!
Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
Ketika itu murka.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today.
Aku murka.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
right.
ini pasti
Still go
diajak
ahead.
lagi main kumbang nih.
But you see, I've been out here for...
Huh?
Seingat gue
Yeah,
sih.
that's right.
Pasti
I
diajak
told them
main
not to come,
kumbang
but
sama
what can
bocah
I
itu.
say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Ito has.
Alah, gimmick. Ini tuh kayak gini-gini tuh apa ya? Nyari suara anjir.
Jadi juara
Namanya
dia.
pencitraan. Itu tuh pencitraan, guys. Lanjut.
What are you talking about?
Si Fato ini loh. Nyari suara, nyalek. Iya, nyari suara. Iya, dia mau nyalek anjir.
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Ito? You don't look...
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock
2024
solid.
coblos Ito, waduh.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will...
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that...
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and...
Gue sudah itu gradernya di mana-mana masih bisa nyantai. Lah iya memang. Benar gitu kan. Buset dah itu kalau ada di mana-mana masih bisa nyantai. Kan dibilang ini kan yang player ini kan apa? Traveler nih asli Indonesia, guys. Terlalu nyantai.
Indonesia nggak tuh? Kayak
Ini amat real time render.
I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
Ini tuh ibaratnya tuh apa ya? Guru apa? Siswa dengan guru ini guru matematika anjir angin badai hujan apa? Angin badai hujan, angin ribut, puting beliung, tsunami. Tetep tetap ini tetap talking anjir. Nyantai gitu loh.
What should we do?
Guru MTK datang ke
There is
sekolah
the
pas
kid to
banjir
consider.
pakai surfing board.
Orang Jepang ya pantasan gak nari.
Oh, it's
Pakai
on!
kapal anjir
I
datang
like
sekolah
your
izin.
style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle
Ingat
with.
murid
How
yang
about
naik
come
ke
with me?
sekolah pakai
Saves you-
traktor.
Soalnya kata orang Jepang kalau ada petir kami nari.
Ini petir.
Kita di sini disuruh mencari.
Kenapa bang kalau orang kata orang Jepang kalau ada petir kenapa tuh bang? Jelasin dong.
Itu artinya no drop.
By the way,
No drop.
Paimon's curious.
Boleh.
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time they're just sitting.
Jadi
Let me
trik
tell ya,
tanda-tandanya.
once the Oni Kabuto start
Bentar lagi
fighting,
paling nyamber sih ada si traveler lagi tuh.
grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back. Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that. I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on it. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's got to be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over. Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. I'll show you all you need to know.
But we're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an
Nah,
eye
kan
on
ada
you.
Dukung bang.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
Okay, so he's not the sharpest horn on the Oni.
Okay, let me see. There. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom moral we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto hiding out there.
Bro, saya gun isi from us, waduh. Mirip-mirip kayak sampah tapi bukan sales. Iya sih.
Quit following me.
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Sampo.
Just our luck. Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My gut's telling me that there's a king size. Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole
Oui.
pile of Oni Kabuto. Now that's what I'm talking. Huh? Oh, what the? Ah,
Rambut
no,
bagus.
not lavender
Mata sambat.
melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the... This is the one! This is the one! See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself
Tesli
an
plus
Oni
Itto sama
Kabuto.
dengan Sampo. Waduh. Mirip Sampo tapi bukan sales. Sambo. What?
Sampo nggak tuh? Boleh. Waduh. Rio Desli sama Sampo. Rio Desli cuma fisiknya, Sampo.
Berikut ini adalah orang yang selamat dari maut. Pertama, orang yang hampir kejatuhan tiang listrik. Kedua, orang yang hampir terlindas oleh alat berat. Dan ketiga, beliau yang tidak jadi dihukum mati. Ayolah Dani, nyebut merek. Alah, tidak tahu. Gak sabar nunggu film dokumenter beliau gak sih Dan? Yoi, betul. Pengen nonton banget gue.
It's on the smaller side, but size isn't everything in a beetle fight.
Kecil gundulmu atas ini
Just
segede
let the
gwadak gini udah
expert
kecil aja.
explain, okay? Listen, you can never see a beetle's true. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent. Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was...
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this one.
Pikir.
What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong, and look, bet the one you guys found must be way
Strong.
bigger.
Oh,
Wow.
You got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope, this is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Ukuran baduk. Genshin Jail. Pasti gak sih itu judulnya? Pas gak sih itu judulnya enggak? Apa namanya? Hukumanmu ternyata palsu. Wih, deh gila judulnya cuy, keren banget cuy. Hukumanku ternyata palsu.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time.
Look at that,
I mean, not as good as me, but but still.
terlalu to the point sih. Ya bebas lah, pikirkan saja. Aku bukan kurikulum merdeka soalnya. Wah,
Ya enak banget lu mah.
gue
Kurikulum
bukan
merdeka.
kurikulum merdeka. Gue bukan
Gue tersiksa di kurikulum merdeka, Cok.
ada kelas merdeka.
Woi, asulah, Cok. Sakit hatiku. Kurikulum merdeka jadi susah banget, Cok.
Aku yang kurikulum K13 gitu. Melihat ada kelas yang kurikulum merdeka. Streaming dulu enggak sih? I mean streaming P5 gitu kan, iya kan.
Waduh, enakan lu mah.
Ada cukup.
Rasakanlah rasa sakitku ini.
Artinya kamu udah punya bakat, kamu bisa jadi ahli kumbang dalam waktu singkat. Tidak mungkin sejak aku sih, tapi tetap
Ahli
saja ahli.
Oh, so overall, not that good.
Anyway,
Ayo, ada kumbang.
great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this will finally be the one. Well, you know, that's just life, man. So many unrelated things have to come together at once and just...
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference.
Whoa. let's not do anything rash here, you know. I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try.
Berisi kamu
A true
tua,
warrior
kasar,
never leaves
dasar
a
anak
good
muda.
beetle behind.
Iya, tiap minggu disuruh Persona 5 ha. Tapi for real sih,
Dasar
awalnya
anak
sih gue kira
muda.
P5 itu Persona 5. Alah, P5 kebanyakan main game kamu. Kurikulum merdeka tapi masih mikirin P5 itu Persona 5.
Lu banyak main game, boleh banyak main game.
Enggak,
nilainya
bukan.
90
Dia
lah.
salah pengertian. Makanya Mas, kayak
Belajar.
kamu nggak kayak kamu nggak ada ditebutmu,
What?
kayak kamu nggak aja dasar traveler. Halah.
Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Halah. Tapi terakhir dihapus, astagfirullahalazim.
Halo, apa tuh? Aku cadel air.
Terakhir
Bener.
dihilangin jadi peler dong.
Oh ya,
Astagfirullahalazim.
ikut sesuatu.
Quit following me.
Yan, kurang-kurangin Yan.
How irritating.
Kalau kata gue mah kurang-kurangin. Tahu nggak siapa yang lebih menakutkan dari yang lebih menakutkan? Astagfirullahaladzim. Ya Allah. Tahu nggak sih guys apa yang lebih menakutkan dari yang menakutkan guys?
Gue tahu deh kayaknya. Itu
Fix
si
satu.
Mel tuh takut banget sama hewan air.
Jadi hal yang paling menakutkan dari yang menakutkan adalah satu. Bukan, gue lupa anjir. Lupakanlah.
Too slow.
Lupakanlah. Satu, perasaan lu ditolak woman.
Ya sih biasa aja sih kalau itu. Kami para lelaki kalau kami para lelaki kalau ditolak ya sudah sih, kita nyetel lagu perdamaian sih.
Lagu perdamaian.
Hari ini kita akan foto sekeluarga menggunakan flare di Sumeru. Tentu saja. Paling ntar sedikit sedikit membuat marah Mbak Kusanali. Gosong dikit gak ngaruh. Keluarga yang dimaksud Nopal.
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out.
Don't worry, I'm not scared.
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Nopal and friend.
Nopal and
When
friend.
did you come up with that
Bang Nopal
name?
punya teman.
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
Ayo cebol, kamu pasti bisa. Cebol anjir, rasis
Pikir.
banget.
That's a...
Kalah.
Enggak ada satu lagi kok, tenang aja.
Waduh, terbang cuy.
Oh, no! My little Nimble Ninja!
Look,
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
Stripey Ghost is invincible. Even Uncle
Top
Ito
10
can't beat
battle,
him.
waduh.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give...
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Nah, baru langsung dipakai ya.
Whoa, that one looks ultra strong. But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
All right, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
Apa lagi?
No, I can't believe it.
Dia sudah tua dan dia tetap fakta. Dia tetap kata. Salah gitu. Dia sudah tua dan dia tetap kalah. Apa ini battle kumbang berbasis turn based? Gak ada ya, gak ada minim, gak ada turn. Oh ya gitu ya anjir ya. Shit man. Gila men. Ternyata However sudah mencoba genre turn based sebelumnya.
Yay! We won! Paimon knew Crimson...
Boy, did that one put up a fight! I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick...
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course... Oh, right. This is for you, Dice.
Huh?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But will we ever be able...
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word.
Bermain Crash Gear di zaman purba, waduh.
Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's...
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Ito.
Hey, didn't I tell you? They're my friend.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Ito didn't do anything wrong. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my...
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? I'm a real lousy liar.
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say.
I guess. Thanks, Granny.
Itu Daisuke kena gradek bisa kebal otak.
Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. I have my own reasons for lying about it, And I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here.
Daisuke pawang hujan kah? Maybe. Wujud asli kau bukan Neru. Kan dia raja NPC. Lain.
I'm the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone
So why in the world would you say that you were the
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long...
Hold on a second. If you're talking about...
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole...
So...
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something... The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really, you're all one family?
Artinya, bukannya udah tamat ya Inazuma dan udah, cuman ini quest story lain lagi.
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to. Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them.
Hilang dia. Halo bang, balik lagi. Region di Genshin Impact. Muntun, Liu Kang, Kodaozuma, Semeru, Jakarta, Bandung, Malang, waduh. Banjarmasin.
Rumah.
Hah?
Banjir konten.
Iya, region asli di Genshin Impact nih. Muntun, Liu Kang, Kodok Zuma, Sumeru, Jakarta, Bandung, Malang, Banjarmasin, Samarinda, Jambi, Jawa Tengah.
Jawa Barat.
Jawa Barat. Kayak Ria di Banjarmasin coy. Gila.
Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But
What were they?
first, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans.
Hilang lagi dia. Halo, welcome back bang. Oh my god, it's Liu. It's Liu Kang, bro. Liu Kang. Kang anjir.
Okay.
In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride. After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life.
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
Bentar, orang Cina kan mayoritas main Genshin. Jika ada real Oni, apakah orang Cina akan ingin berteman dengan Oni? Apa yang kau bicarakan aku tidak paham.
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exists. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni
Baru
with
tahu.
different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it.
Oni teh legenda jemput, Mang.
Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride.
Siapa yang bilang Oni legenda Cina, Cok?
Ada-ada saja.
Gak tahu.
I've always respected the blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't... My guess is that the blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence. That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
Bukan, Jakarta.
Legenda Oni tuh aslinya ditulis di Sunda loh, bukan di Jawa. Duh, bukan Jawa, bukan
Jakarta.
Jakarta.
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again. I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my fam. There's more to this than just one blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, but if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the blue Oni, I'll...
Yep, Paimon too. Just treat it.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so,
Don't.
All right. Then our first job is to investigate where this blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that
Anjir,
saw him up close,
itu keterbang tadi.
taking refuge
Nah,
at
kan?
Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
Biasanya epic banget rendernya, waduh.
Hujan.
Jauh amat Paimin. Tuh, jadi pengen lihat tadi mau taruh back dulu deh ininya.
Ngomong tinggal terbang, dia main enak. Ya, kita
Anjir,
tinggal
jauh
terbang
banget
sih.
mentalnya, cu. Jauh banget mentalnya asli dah. Tuh. Tuh anjir mentalnya jauh banget dari sini ke sini loh. Ya ampun.
SFX TWW.
Mental pakai SFX TWW, waduh.
TWW.
Paimin makhluk merah kuning biru yang punya jambul daun. Ulah
Jambul.
ada salju. Ini.
Nah, mantap.
Oh,
Awas, jatuh.
Yo, you must be Masato.
And Oni.
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your help.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So it's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for, and that my business is... Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go. Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me.
Lebih epic dari quest di Samarinda. Waduh.
But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me? I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Arson asli Samarinda.
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in that. You aren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise
Don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of... If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi.
Pantai Nazuchi. Apa lagi?
Squall and Fury.
They gotta pass through here if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, things might...
Jawir Jawa Tajir, alhamdulillah.
Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns. Alright, it's go time.
Jawa tajir.
Waduh, itu cuy. Mana dia? Itu.
Gebukin bang.
Mana sih anjir? Oh di situ seberang. Salah ternyata.
Can't catch me.
Mau kemana anjir? Bawa itu pergi.
Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight
Mata
first,
gue.
talk later.
Gak pakai sih. Bapak dong dia.
Attaboy.
Nah, itu tunggu itu yang tanda di belakang punggungnya baru charge attack. Dapat namanya.
Oni coming through. Hey, don't even think about running.
Ushi namanya ya, kalau nggak salah. Ushi,
It's
sapi.
me, Arataki
Si
Itto,
sapi.
descendant of the...
I know who you are.
Nah, Blue Oni.
From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose.
Lah, gue
We all
kira
know our
cewek,
fate
Cok.
is one of self. But what about the Crimson Oni? You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni.
Ending Genshin, chapter Tevat, and to be continue. Waduh. Kok to be continue? Bentar, kenapa nggak ada orang hitam di game Hoyo? Apakah Hoyo resist? Kayak hitam man.
Tunggu, perasaan ada yang hitam deh.
Kayak tuh hitam.
Sana, Cok.
Anda ngomong nggak ada karakter hitam di game Genshin atau di game Hoyo. Pertama kayak hitam, kedua Arlan hitam. Oh ya lupa, astagfirullahalazim. Bukan hitam ya, lebih tepat ke coklat ya, orang gelap lah ya.
Coklat ya coy, orang
Ya
gelap
coklat
itu.
makanya itu.
Tapi itu masukannya nggak ada manusia yang bener-bener black anjir coy.
Kecuali Furina Hideng tuh yang di chat
Orang-orang
publik tuh. Kalau Furina Hideng tuh real.
Ah,
Itu tuh yang Furina yang kalian lihat
Real
sekarang tuh
banget.
cuman pasti apa dikasih skincare 1 dus itu. Puri rank itu desain official. Wujud asli vokal. Astagfirullahaladzim.
So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those... Huh? What's so...
Puri rank.
Who are you to talk about The Blue Oni
Lo kalau
gave up
Furinanya
everything
bener-bener jadi itu
just
pada
so
mau
the
gacha.
Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society.
Tugas traveler di Fountain adalah menghitamkan rakyat dan petinggi-petinggi.
Itu moto traveler orang stres saya itu mah.
Kumpulkan dan hitamkan.
But let me ask you,
Bukan
Arataki
tugas
Itto,
saya.
what exactly do you... You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the vision hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't... You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean...
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I... We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. No clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to...
So, that's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends?
Tahu dari mana
Apa nggak ada orang yang jelek? Kamu yakin? Tanyanya sama orang yang kena mutasi. Waduh. Sebenarnya muka di gameplay itu hanya sekedar visual di mata kita. Kalau di POV mereka mungkin muka itu kayak miau lagi, kayak mawang.
I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed them. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
Waspadalah sosok biru warga Facebook.
You make a good point. But Arataki, the Blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish, unless of course this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni in the process. He's the one that wasted the sacrifice.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must... Why couldn't you have just stayed out?
There they are! Seize them!
Oh no!
Forget it. This was a... Look, I don't expect you to understand me.
Hey! He got away! Uh-oh, we need to get
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryo Commission, or they'll be after you too.
Battle formation!
Bam!
Get them!
Can't catch me.
Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, ARATAKI ITTO.
It's showtime!
I've lost.
Quit following me.
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryou Commission sent so many.
Kita gak punya smoke bomb ya, maybe. Yang lebih penting dari yang penting lari dari dia jika kamu ada di muka buku. Pula.
But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here.
Oh boy, anjir.
No way. All that would do is send them after our blue Oni friend instead. But
Then what should we do? The Tenryou...
no choice.
Hey, boss! Thought you'd have all the fun with that.
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now.
Come, go. Do what you gotta do, boss.
All right, then. Watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, Come on, you two. Time to roll.
Jero tuh teh saha deui.
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this?
Run for it, boss!
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all what they did, but those few guys weren't much of a gift.
Huh. Is it just me, or are there more and more footprints? A wrecked cart and some goods. Look alive, we've got company.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead.
Quit following me.
Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Hidden entrance. Yes! All right. This is gonna be where they keep all the...
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in...
Huh? Fire? Of course I... But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya, so I'm here to save him no matter what.
Huh? What were you two talking about?
Well, waktu aku membuka kamus halaman 4 dan itu adalah peace. Ya, silahkan. Thank you udah kemari.
This place is huge! Pretty fancy for a hideout.
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. All the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
One with the forest. Finally,
Ngantuk ya. Ini nanggung anjir, mau udahan tapi nanggung juga. Udah chapter terakhir soalnya.
How come the stairs are over there? We can't go up if we can't reach them.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
Oh, it's moving!
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
Nah, lagi nih, atas kan ya? Mana lagi anjir? Anjir.
Too slow.
Ini jalan yang benar yang mana dah? Oh, ke situ kah? Enggak juga deh. Anjir jatuh dong. Ampun. Jelek banget. Ini ya kan.
Quit following me.
Fungsinya ini buat
Too slow.
fungsinya buat apa anjir? Kalau ada ginian. Apa anjir, sumpah kagak tahu. Oh iya ya, paham. Benar. Ini puzzle.
Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me. Let's get down to business. My blade.
Attaboy!
How's this?
Can't see?
There's more to the fairy. Finally,
Keep up.
Kayaknya intuisiku berkata harus balik intinya dulu deh. Ya ada something kita ketinggalan. Kalau ini buat apaan ya fungsinya? Nah kan, benar. Ada chest.
Too slow.
Mesti gue juga pernah ini.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Look at all the people locked up in here.
Must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get them out of here. This is order. Let's nip that in the bud. Bow your head.
The wind rises. Through the fairy.
All right, you're all free to go now.
little boy?
Calm down, dear. We don't need.
But...
Oh, you must be...
Yes, that's right! Have you seen him? Where is...
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island.
Ito
I
salto.
can show you where
ulit.
on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you!
No, please, no. No need to thank. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another...
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
These vagrants are insatiable. No one dare stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Oh, would they really do anything to...
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head. Oh, in fact, his horns look...
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what... Are you a friend of his? Or...
relative.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a...
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and...
I'm glad to hear that. He...
Don't worry. He'll be in my... Anyway, you should scram. It's still...
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued...
Huh. A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going, while we still have time.
Kabar bro, ini ada banyak chest lumayan sih. Tadi kita masuk dari sini. Oh. Tapi masuk akal gak sih kalau kita putarnya dari sini? Benar masuk akal. Jadi kita tinggal ikutin jalan ini.
Quit following me.
Enggak. Gimana sih jalannya? Lupa gue.
Too slow.
Ah, ini.
Squall and Fury. This is the place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can. Scatter!
I hear everything. One with the forest.
I will have order.
Spring forth! The wind rises.
The fairy. Bet you think you've won, don't ya? So naive. This is... I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very... What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing...
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami.
You better stay where you are and let me. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of the mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the... You've had your fun. Now... oh, my paper charm! Where's my paper...
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's... But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything.
Why, you...
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already been...
Just give it...
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening. Ah! Great work,
Ditampol dong.
Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper.
Hey, oh, okay.
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
You won't go if you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone! Why?
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my... I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't...
They're here! We won't let them slip away this time!
Uh-oh!
Hey, Tenryou Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale!
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am! How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around,
Listen, Takuya. Sacrificing yourself won't... Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni. And giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice... The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about... Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya! I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
Tapi sini jadi elektro. Ah, masa sih?
We managed to save everyone! But what about Itto and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright. Look! It's Itto and Takuya!
Allah. Oh, masa sih?
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo it?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the...
You say all that, but... in spite of everything,
You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru? Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But...
don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of all stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
No! Please don't!
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make...
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assault...
Oh! Yeah, I guess. But no worries. I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've already arrested them.
Oh, right. Yeah,
That's what they get for us.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all up to ya.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you too. But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
Hey, wait! Are unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something? Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Selesai harusnya. Belum.
Well, he's pretty. Weird. But at least he's...
Kita main cepat karena anjing. Kita main cepat karena sudah larut malam. Harus segerakan. Sebenarnya ini juga streaming tayangnya cukup malam sih. Rada salah juga. Yang penting arte wes kelar lah, wes rampung. Itu guys.
Yes.
So, yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Dice. He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact...
Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Ito helped us, and...
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Ito is a far cry from awesome. If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of those little... Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a delinquent.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Itto and his friends will be released as quickly as possible.
Yes, you needn't worry. The officials in the Tenryou Commission...
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Meda mapping.
I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. Things were looking quite dire, but now the future looks bright. As for the Blue Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one thing...
Do you need our help?
No. Go on ahead. I'm sure you have other adventures beckoning. Besides, once Itto is released, he'll be here to help me. Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable. He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. They started calling me Granny Oni. But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Itto is my pride and joy.
A long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Owl, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Owl. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
Ya, itu. Jadi gimana untuk quest story hari ini? Cukup lumayan ya. Mengurus tenaga. Jadi ya untuk stream kali ini mungkin segini aja. Gak ada lagi yang perlu ku tambahkan lagi dan tidak bisa ditambahkan lagi tentu saja karena sudah jam 10:34 waktu Indonesia Barat. Jadi ya, thank you semua yang udah nonton dan thank you udah dimari di voice call. Ada orang gabut atau Radit dan juga Yan. Lalu dari comment section ada Yan yang dari akhir sampai akhir sih, terus ada Api. Lalu ada si apa namanya tadi anjir, lupa aku. Berapa? Ada banyak lah. Dan yang selalu meninggalkan like one and only Berlian, Reza Dwi dan juga Bocil Toko Satsu. Sama satu lagi Fikri kalau nggak salah, satu lagi. Ya, itu aja. Jadi yap samperin babi emang. Semua bangsat emang ya. Ganti dulu gitu guys. Res paling aman. Heran gue di situ selalu persahabatan itu dan Facebook, waduh. Ya oke, jadi itu saja. Thank you semua. Sampai jumpa di streaming selanjutnya. Jadi kemungkinan masih di quest story lagi, tetap di channelnya juga. Dan selanjutnya adalah Raiden Shogun bagian yang kedua. Jadi jangan lupa subscribe channel ini dan channel utama, dan juga join Discord tool, link juga ada di deskripsi. Ini siapa yang minta malam-malam ini Sam? Enggak. Oke, jadi ya wes itu aja. Thank you. Malam dan jangan lupa tidur. Alah. Jangan digini. Sudah berapa jam aku mainin Genshin? Anjir 9 jam, what the fuck? Gue mainin Genshin 9 jam, waduh, kacau juga nih. Baik.